Welcome to the day two of the Business and Investment Challenge, which is happening for 30 days. And I know as you are following, you are getting blessed gradually. The starting is not all that it takes. You are going to expand your mind. You are going to be exposed to a lot of things. You are going to know about wisdom in investment and business. And stay tuned and follow us together. Now, the question is for the day. A lot of people are asking, why do you want to start a business? If you don't have a why, if you don't have a reason, you just want to start it because you just like the business, you want to start it because everybody is doing it. Auntie, uncle, you will fail. Every business does not, everybody does not make it in a specific sector of a business. If you are selling agric feeds, for example, now, definitely you have to find a location. And the determinants of business, location matters. You cannot just come to your village and then you want to go and be selling G-Wagon, Rolls Royce. Who will come to your village to buy those things? So why do you want to start business? Have you sought out the problems? Because the easiest way you can find money are in problems. Money hides in ideas. Money hides in product and services. Money hides in relationship. Money hides in you. Money hides in knowledge. Hides in ideas. So that is why do you want to start a business? Now look at the parable of the talents in in the Bible. He said he gave one five, he gave one two, and he gave another one. The one with the five and the two talents, they all multiplied it by 100%. That is actually still investment. But they had to do something. They had to put it into work. But now look at the one with one. Sometimes you are to complain that God give me this, I will start this business, I will start this business, I will start this business. But when this money comes to you now, you just feel reluctant about it. And you think that the money will just grow also like your gari in your house when you put it. Nothing will come out. So why do you actually need a business? Do you want to do it because you want to grow your wealth? Do you want to do it because you want to make profit? Do you want to do it because of relationship? Do you want to do it because you want to gain power? Or do you want to do it because you want to be famous? Let everybody know that, okay, you are now the new Dangote in the area. No, people, if you have those ideas for yourself, you will never make it in business. You are actually going to be begging for the rest of your life. And business starts from mindset. Business starts from mindset. If I want to do business because someone told me it is nice, I will not start. There was a time my dad told me, sometimes I'm sorry to say it, but there's a time my dad told me that, okay, if he has this money, he's going to go into this business. I was actually supporting him because I was coming up. But I came to understand and develop myself through reading, through the books, through knowledge, through meeting men that matters. And I came to discover that business is not about what you see. Business is spiritual. Within the 30 days challenge, you're going to know about the spirituality of business because a lot of people do not understand the spirituality of business. Business is spiritual. Business is a call. If you are not called into it and you go into it, you will fall into it. So it's better for you to just remain where you are instead of going into something that you don't have capacity of handling. Imagine a young child now, you want him to start selling cars. What does he know about the cars? How can he advertise the cars? How can he reach out to customers? It's beyond just placing it on the road for people to pass and see. You need to know how to get customers. You need to know how to get clients. You need to know how to build trust. And in the process of this 30 days business and investment challenge, you are going to know strategically how these things work. Now, is business for everyone? Business is not for everybody. Not everybody are called into business. I see a lot of people because your family is suffering because there's no food. You say, let me just do this business. Let me just go into this puff puff. Let me just go into catering. Let me just go into fashion business. I think there's money in fashion. Not every business is for everybody. Not everyone has the same DNA in business. And even if business is for you, not every business is for you. You need to know which one belongs to you and which one does not belong to you. If you are running photography, for example, now, what are the kind of things? Do you love it? Are you passionate about it? Or you are just doing it because you feel or you heard that there's money inside it? You will never make it. You will never climb to the top. You will keep begging for the rest of your life. Business is not for the weak. Business is not for the weak. For the first 1 to 2, sometimes 3 years, you will be suffering in business. But some people, once they start making profit for the first 1 month, 2 months in business, say, I've come to give testimony. I started this business and I have made more than that. You don't know that actually God is blessing you with seeds. Seeds and food are not the same in business. A lot of people, once they start making it in the business industry, they'll start feeling, I have arrived. That's the time you want to wear the best suit. That's the time they want to actually start showing their friends that my business is booming. You're into cash fish business. You are saying, okay, oh, and I have fishes, and then I see that my fishes are not dying. Auntie, uncle, there are things you still need to learn. The fact that they are graces does not mean that if you are not sensitive about the times and seasons, you will miss it. And later you will not start saying, my village people are after me. They've come after my business. Uncle, auntie, you were the one who put your business at that spot. Everyone is responsible for the growth and the death of their business. So if you want your business to grow, you need to learn how to sacrifice. Business is not for everyone. If you don't know how to sacrifice, do not go into business. If you do not know how to sacrifice, now the steps in starting a business, the first you need to recognize is location. Where do you want to run this business? Do you want to do your business in the urban area or in the rural area? Do you want to do the business in the city or you want to do it in the village or in a developing community? Where do you want to do your business? You want to do it in a town place? And once that you get that location, then you start to find out the problems. What do they need in that place? What do they lack the most? And for you to be creative, you need to find out what do they need that they can't get easily. That is how to rise a business. So that you don't just go and do what everybody is opening provision store, you now open your next one. A lot of people make this mistake even in the market. I know sometimes you go to the market, the greatest place of making it in business is when you have monopoly over the market. When you are the one people trust. Aside you, they can't do it. You now feel like a god. Now, when that thing happens, that is not the time for you to now start saying, okay, if you don't buy, you can go. No, that is the time to call out those customers. Because as you are doing that, if you don't buy, you can go, you are actually bringing out competition to your own territory. So you need to know how to guide your own territory. That aside you, they can't get it at a best rate like that. There's a way you can give out offer. You need to learn the way of selling. You need to learn the way of giving out offer to your client. There's a way I can give out offer to you, yet you will still pay at the exact price, and yet I did not give out offer. I just told you that is an offer. So first, you have to know your location. Second, you have to find out the problems in that location. Now, check the cost of availability. Is it going to cost you? Because there are some goods you will bring to a locality now or a place, a location, and then you discover that these people need it, but they don't have the purchasing power to get this. Definitely, it's going to affect your business. Taking for example now, the people need cars in the villages. They need trucks. But how many people have the purchasing power to get it? How many people are willing and able to get it? That is just, and sometimes they may want to get it, but if you don't fix the idea on them, they will end up saying that you are just wasting their time. If you don't know how to pitch your request well, they will not see the vision and they will not catch it. For the vision is yes for an appointed time. For old men shall dream dreams and your young men shall see vision. So you need to know how to pitch it to the young people for them to see it. And if you are pitching it to the older ones as well, who may have capacity in some certain ground, cassava farming, for example. If you are doing cassava, what business do you want to do? What can you get from cassava? You can get flour, you can get gari, you can get fufu. There are a lot of things you can extract from cassava. You can even get oil, as I heard. There are a lot of things you can get from cassava. So what are the products you can extract from it? If I'm doing my business in the village now, I want to focus on the cassava industry, extraction, processing, and then sealing it. I can go as well as exporting. I've spoken about people capable of buying it. Are people willing to even buy it? They may want it, but they might not have the resources to buy it. Some people are actually stingy. That's why you meet some lot of customers that will like, oh, please now, last price now. So Kinfa, last price now, last amount. Madam, I cannot buy. Some people, if you meet all these Igbo men, they know how to get those kind of people. They say, Madam, now because of you, because I know you, that is why I'm giving this thing. So you need to know the capacity of the people you are going into. The fact they need it does not necessarily mean that they have what it takes to purchase it. Because if you ask me what I need now, I will be needing a Rolls Royce. But do I have the purchasing power to get it? And even if I have the purchasing power to get it, do I have the cost of maintaining it? It's not just about buying it, but the way of maintaining it matters. Do you have everything it takes to maintain it? You are selling a car, for example, now in your car factory, in your car stand, you are selling cars, yet you don't have any mechanic available there to fix it whenever they have an issue with that brand. Branding in business is very essential. I'll be speaking to you in branding as well. So stay tuned and follow for more. Now, challenges of money. Money has four different challenges. Money has the income challenge, money has a management challenge, money has a saving challenge, and money has an investment challenge. Income challenge, how to make money. If after starting the business and then you don't have a way of getting money back, definitely you're actually wasting your time. Because a time will come, you will want to buy some things, food for the house, and all you want for that business is for the next 2 years, you are not touching whatever returns comes. You just want to build the business till you get to a certain capacity that you can stand. You see, that's why we want to talk about multiple streams of income. In the 30 days, we are having a session where we're talking about multiple streams of income. So you are going to have a proper mindset of how multiple streams of income works. Another one is the management challenge. When money comes, do you just spend? A lot of people do not know how to spend. You see, one of the problems is not just income challenge, but how to spend is also a challenge in business. You just starting the business, you want to fix AC, you want to fix fan, you want to start giving giveaways. Auntie, calm down. We know you are just starting the brand, but please, there's things you need to just cut off for the business to move forward. Once you get to a certain stage, then you can start doing okay. I'm giving free giveaway. I'm giving for the last 10 days of the month. I'm giving a free promo. You are doing promo. If you are running it online, okay, you have to do this promo code. You win this, you win that. That is how you go into business. Management problem has actually made a lot of people lose so much in business. Another one is saving problem. You are just getting, you are not keeping something as a reserve. Even the economy as big as Nigeria is, there's what we call foreign reserve. There's what in business, there's another one we call retain earning. These are the profits you make that you don't distribute to your shareholders. And when we talk about investments more, we are going to emphasize more on that. But there are savings that you need to be doing. It's just like saying that, okay, I'm having salary. The same way salary is coming into you, you have a space to put it, which is your 20%, right? That goes into your investment and savings. Now, when you are doing business, that principle actually applies as well. So if you are doing business, do not just go into just spending, not just management problem. If you know how to handle management, can you save? Now, the last one is investment problem. The fact you are doing business does not mean that that business will stand. You have to keep a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, as multiple plans as possible. That's why you have to diversify your portfolio. You are running a retail shop, for example. Don't just focus on that. As the business is growing, also have other places you are doing. Are you trying to expand? Are you trying to open another branch somewhere? That is how it is. So business is from the mindset. Stay tuned and follow us more for this episode. And I know you will remain blessed. Today is day 2. Do not miss any episode. Tomorrow we continue in the business and investment challenge for 30 days. And I know you'll be blessed. God bless you.